Alright, yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another Ro-Ghoul video. Finally, I am making another Ro-Ghoul video after 2 weeks. I actually uploaded a video the other day, mainly just talking about the upcoming Kagune, which is the Furuta Kagune. And I'm actually very excited of that Kagune because the Kagune looks really interesting, and I think it's gonna be OP since it's the Kagune that Kaneki fought in the final episode of Ro-Ghoul. But speaking of Kaneki, the Kagune that I'm gonna be showcasing today is also the Kaneki Kagune, or the eye patch Kagune, which this Kagune is actually really cool. And this Kagune is actually the first Kagune of 90% of players here in Ro-Ghoul. So I think everybody at least experienced using this eye patch Kagune. But as you guys know, since this Kagune actually has a lot of stages, I'm only gonna be showcasing some of the stages that I think are actually relevant to the game. Well, I think all stages are relevant here in this game, but I think there's only a few stages that I think could actually make a difference in this game. But for this video, I'm only gonna be showcasing this one, the KenK2, which is, you know, I think it's the most hated Kagune right now in the game because of how overpowered it is for PvPs and stuff. I'm gonna be showcasing this, and this Kagune actually has C-spec, so like there's two, you know, move sets of this Kagune, so I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. And I already have a few ideas on how to use this Kagune, but this is my first time using the KenK2, so please bear with me. So if you have any tips for me, leave them down below in the comments. I would love to read them, and for me to also improve in PvPs and using this Kagune. But yeah, let's get on with the showcase, shall we? Alright, so let's begin the showcase. But before we start the showcase, I actually have a tip for you guys. I want you guys to equip this one, the Cousin Yoshimura trainer, because having S1 Yoshimura on your roster mildly reduces insanity effects for Kakujas. And that insanity effect is actually, you know, the texts appearing in the screen when you're using a Kakuja form of like any Kagune. It depends on the Kagune, but for this one, when you're using KenK2, there's actually text appearing because, you know, in the anime when he used this Kagune, he actually got very insane. So if you have the Cousin Yoshimura trainer equipped, there's gonna be less text appearing, so it's gonna make a difference. But yeah, other than that, let's start the showcase. First, let's start with this one. It looks like a scorpion, and I think this is based off of the scorpion that, you know, Yamori put in Kaneki's ear in the anime. For the M1, this is just, you know, a random M1. It's pretty spammable. It also has a very long range. So I think it's a really good M1. It's also a very unique M1. It's not like other M1s. Boom, you can spam it. For the E skill, when I used this a while ago, this is actually just you know, a random dash, but it's quite a long dash, so it's gonna be very useful for PvPs and also traveling around the map when you're farming and looking for bosses. Boom, just a random dash. It gives you a ton of mobility. The next move is this one. It's kind of like a pull. Boom. It's really fun to use that in PvPs because, you know, it looks really goofy when you're pulling enemies and stuff. And the next skill is the F skill. Boom. It's kind of like a knockback, and it does a decent amount of damage as well. So like a combo you can do is probably F. Wait, make sure you hit your opponent with the skills. So you can use the F and then use the R. Boom. And then, you know, you can start using the basic attack because the basic attack only has a short cooldown. So that's pretty much for the mode 1. And for the mode 2, boom, there's like those spider stuff appearing. So the first skill is this one. It's also a normal dash, but this time it does damage. Boom. It's really good. It gives you a ton of mobility as well. The next skill is the R skill. Boom. If you aim it to your opponent, you're gonna teleport to them, and you can deal a decent amount of damage. So if I use it again, boom. R, see, it's really good. It also has CC, so it's really good for PvP, and it's actually really easy to hit your opponent with that skill. So that's why I think one of the reasons why people hate this KenK2 Kagune, because of how easy to hit your opponent with the skills. For the next skill is the F skill. See that? That's a really good move for PvP because of how, you know, you disappear from the map and your opponent is gonna have a hard time hitting you with their skills. So let's use it again. Boom. When you already have a good idea of the skills of KenK2, then you can start maybe doing combos. So what I like to do is actually this one. This is a basic combo. You can use the F, and then you can use the R. See? It does a decent amount of damage. And like, you can even use your E skill. to like dash around. Since the E skill only has like a very short cooldown, so it's gonna be really useful. That's literally what the KenK2 users do in public servers. That's why they're sometimes very annoying. But sometimes you can deal with them if like the player is not that experienced using KenK2. They actually already nerfed this Kagune. It's a lot weaker now. But even if they nerf this Kagune, I think it's still pretty OP. I think they should nerf this more, but don't nerf it to the point where, you know, this Kagune becomes useless, because this Kagune is actually really fun. It's kind of like a budget version of Takizawa because of how this Kagune or this mode is very PvP based. But yeah, that's pretty much the skills of KenK2. I rate this Kagune a 9 out of 10, but that's not my rating for all the modes of Kaneki, because, you know, this Kagune actually has a lot of stages, and, you know, maybe in the future I can showcase some of the stages. That's going to be it for the showcase of the KenK2. I'm gonna go call my friend and maybe do some PvPs with KenK2. You know, it's been a long time since I last did PvPs here in Ro-Ghoul. Hopefully I get one single win, because as you guys know, in my previous Ro-Ghoul videos, I can't even win a single PvP fight. So hopefully we get one. I'll see you guys in the arena.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Alright, here we go. We are facing Koru again, and he's using Takizawa as usual, and I'm using KenK2. Hopefully we get one win. Let's do this. I actually miss doing this after 2 weeks. Alright, enough drama. Let's start this PvP. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. Never mind.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Oh my god, they actually got hit with the C skill. Oh my god. You know, I'm gonna try using the first stage as well. What the heck? I can't hit him with the F skill. Oh, I'm dead here. Never mind. I'm dead. Oh my god, it's 2-0. Alright, I'm actually having a hard time using this Kagune. I don't know why. Alright, for the last one, hopefully we get one win at least. Alright, there we go. We actually got one win off of him. Alright, that's great. You know, I actually noticed one mistake I did there in the previous PvPs. I wasn't utilizing my E skill. And the E skill is actually a really good skill. It's really spammable, as you guys see. And that's actually a difference that I saw. And that's actually one mistake that I've been doing. I wasn't utilizing all the skills. But yeah, that's going to be it. This is the KenK2. That's what the KenK2 looks like when you're PvPing. But of course, if you're a lot better player than me, then of course you can do a lot better than what I did here in this video. This Kagune is actually one of the most OP Kagunes here because of how flexible it is. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Leave a like if you guys want to see more PvP videos soon here in this channel. Leave a like if you guys want to see more showcase videos. Thank you guys for watching. Stay outy and peace out.